I figured since I did Tech-9, that was somebody I was introduced to back when my first first beginning years out of high school, feeling like a man with a little hair on my nuts. But this dude right here, Mavado, I don't think this, and I felt like, I was introduced to this guy when I was in high school, 11th grade, junior in high school, man. And this dude had a jam that just blew me away, man. I had to know who this dude was. And what was bad, what was more so bad for me was, I was just getting introduced to reggae. I was just taking an interest in it. Like my dad, he when he was when he was in high school, after high school he went to Job Corps, and he had a roommate who used to play reggae music, and he just took a liking to it. And when we were little, he would play all these, and at first it was like, the fuck is this? But after a while, after just listening to some words, that they was actually saying, it was like, oh man, okay, yeah, I could really like this. Matter of fact, the very first reggae song that I fell in love with was by Gregory Isaacs, called Border. And at that time, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I thought that he just was, talking about hopping on a boat and going back to Africa, but the song is much more deeper, especially to myself, because he probably did mean, hopping on a boat going back to Africa. But now when I think about it, I think about, hopping on a boat by way of hopping into books concerning my homeland and things like that. But the real Africa is in my mind, and is journeying myself from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra, returning to the bosom of the Most High, whoever you choose to call it. But talking about this brother right here, we're gonna be far away from religion, because Mavado be in them streets, man. He be in them streets hard. And for me, back in high school, just taking an interest to these guys here and how their English is so broken. I didn't know what these people were saying until I actually looked up the lyrics, and then a lot of these songs didn't even have lyrics. So to this day, most of these songs still don't have lyrics, and I still don't be knowing what majority of the things these people say, because they have their own slang as well. And just try to work, listen to it, and it just wasn't working for me, man. So the very first song,
One time I be a bull, them more like fire. Oh, 5 minutes them run with the
Okay, I'm not gonna give you too much. I'm not gonna give you too much, man. But you know, trying to listen to that at the age that I was, you know, and not knowing what he was saying, but I'm just sitting there jamming, and then I go and I look up the lyrics, you know, and I'm like, man, you know, this dude, he said some deep stuff. He was saying some really deep stuff for myself. You know, it wasn't just that song, but a lot of other songs that he had came out with. He had So Blessed. There was one that he did with Jay-Z. I don't know if that was actually them two together or if somebody had mixed that, you know. But this dude, man, he's really the truth. And what I like about Mavado is that Mavado is multi-directional as well. Even though it may seem that he's going in one direction, you know, he's it's more like I'm living this thug life, this gangster life, this hard life, but I have no choice but to do this. I want to be something better. I am something better, but this exterior, the hardness, the thuggishness, the the roughneckness, all of that stuff is I have to be there for my own protection in this world, and that's understandable. You know, a lot of brothers, they have to be, but when it comes to him expressing his mind and how he perceives life on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, this guy, Mavado, I really believe that he can hang with, a lot of the Rastafarians, who build their career on nothing but spiritual music. I believe if he just went in that direction, if he had one album that was solely, promoted to spirituality, he would actually be a lot better than a lot of the people that we know, like a Sizzler or a Capleton or an what's the kid's name, Ibermar. All of these guys, he could either he can hang with them or he can outdo them, because when he's in one of his deep "I'ma kill you" or this that type of song, and in the middle of that song he'll go there, like he'll go straight to spirituality and come right back to "I kill you," like it's like a light switch, but it's it's done right, I really can't put it into words, but it's only so many people that could do that like that. It's a talent, and this guy is very talented. You heard the little piece that I played, he could go from singing, and that's a lot of the reggae artists or a lot of the dancehall artists, they can sing and rap. But this guy has, some freaking harmony, you know what I'm saying? But cool guy, man. As far as, being lyrical is concerned, the directions that he goes, as far as overall musicians, or overall artists, as far as like singing, rapping, all of that together, not just rapping, but the overall artist, this guy would be like number 2 on my list, for a person who can both rap and sing. He's there's nobody that can imitate him, and there's nobody that could that could really just hang with him, in my opinion. There's no other dance hall artist that can hang with him but Vybz Kartel, and I don't. Those of you who do know who Mavado is know that they was beefing once upon a time, but Vybz Kartel is really like the only other dance hall artist, you know, that I feel can really go toe to toe with Movado as far as singing and rapping and, you know, doing what it is that they do, you know, on that level. But, you know, I'm not going to make this video any longer than I have to. You know, peace to all the gods, the earths, you know, the Hebrew nation, shalom. You know, all of y'all know what's up. Those of you who are new to the channel, you know, check out the content on my channel, man. You know, for everybody else, you know, leave a like, comment, you know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.